Well, Israel's bombing campaign of the Gaza Strip, meanwhile, has continued unabated. Strikes targeted a home in Rafah where a number of people were sheltering. It's believed that everyone inside has been killed. 3 other people were killed when soldiers struck a car in the Nuseirat Refugee Camp, and several Palestinians have been detained following a raid on Gaza City. Well, airstrikes also targeted the al-Awda hospital and the Jabalia Refugee Camp in northern Gaza. At least 5 people there were injured, and many parts of the hospital are now out of service. Ambulances have been damaged beyond repair. Well, let's speak to Hani Mahmoud. He joins us from Rafah in southern Gaza. Hani, talk us through what's been happening across the Strip overnight. We've been hearing about all these strikes.
Yes, well, despite the reports about an initial possible deal in the coming days, the Israeli military continues the bombing, killing, the maiming, as well as the terrorizing of Palestinians across the Gaza Strip. Here in overnight attacks on a residential home in al-Jazeera district, that's the eastern part of Rafah city, and very close to an area that has been designated as a safe zone for displaced Palestinians. The house was targeted, destroyed. Number of people were reported killed and number of injuries as well, all reported to a Najjar hospital that's in central Rafah. But it caused a great deal of panic and concern of the belief that the military operation is step by step is expanding, and soon enough will it be coming from Khan Yunis to include parts of Rafah, particularly the areas that are very close to Khan Yunis. And Khan Yunis, where most of the intense fighting is taking place around the vicinity of Al-Amal Hospital and the Palestine Red Crescent Society, and also around Nasser Hospital. These 2 hospitals, Nasser is the largest public health facility in the city of Khan Yunis, has been under military siege for the 9th day in a row right now. There is extreme shortage of medical supplies and inability of people to go in and out of the hospital. Also, Al-Amal Hospital, where hundreds of people have been sheltering, came under heavy artillery shelling, as well as the constant attacks of quadcopters at people who are trying to leave the hospital to a safer area. So far, people have no other options to leave Khan Yunis other than going through the checkpoints that are set up by the Israeli military, where mass arrests of young people have been taking place within the past 2 days. In the northern part in Gaza City, not only ongoing artillery shelling and bombings, but the Israeli military, through its armored vehicle, been raiding the city for the past 2 days, and in overnight raid, particularly around evacuation centers, where it arrested 7 people. And also it has in place a curfew that people after 5 p.m. are not supposed to be in the area or around any of the evacuation centers. Just impedes people in mobility, and it prevents them from, if they found any of the supplies that they needed to survive, they won't be able to get them.
Hani Mahmoud there with the latest for us from the ground in Rafah in southern Gaza. Thank you so much, Hani.